Christmas time is here in the middle of June.
Halfway to Christmas.
Halfway to Christmas. She's a summermas.
I mean, even Summerween isn't the best name. It's just...
I was originally going to say Christmamer, and I was like, that doesn't work at all.
Crummer.
Crummer. Merry Crummer, everyone.
Surf's up, it's Crummer, everyone. Ho, 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 and all that good stuff.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Who Is My Doctor?
Who is my doctor?
Who is indeed. I'm your host, Zach, and I know a lot about Doctor Who.
And I'm also your host, Cassie. And aren't you glad that I didn't
banana.
interrupt you this time?
I am very glad you didn't interrupt me this time. That threw me off so much last episode.
It was funny.
I'd do a whole thing with it. Oh my God.
Thought about it real hard, but I need to sit in waiting.
There's just like a dark Cassie in the corner waiting to pounce.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to watch the 2015 Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song.
Hooray!
A button, I guess you could say, on River Song's story. Not the total end of it, but certainly the end of it as I know it right now.
Not quite.
Yeah,
the end.
It's all you could always bring her back, but as far as this is concerned, this is the last.
At the very least, in the world of Doctor Who, this is the last time that we see River Song.
Yeah, yes. At the moment, there's not been any other episode she has shown up in, and I don't mind telling you that. I feel like that's honestly kind of important for you to know up front, which is a little sad. I do wish she would come back, just because River Song is such a great character. But we get to enjoy her one more time.
That's just kind of a crummy bummer. A crummer.
This is The Husbands of River Song. This is, I think, the other big Christmas special people talk about too. A Christmas Carol is the most Christmassy Doctor Who Christmas special. I think this one might be the most Doctor Who-y Christmas special.
Okay.
Because there really is very little to do with Christmas in it. But it's very well done. It's very nice. I'm looking forward to seeing what your thoughts on it are. Do you have any expectations for River Song's last adventure, as it were?
Nope. Not a one.
Because this is also written by Stephen Moffat, who came up with the character initially with the Silence in the Library two-parter. Introduced her throughout all of his run, and now as his run, obviously Stephen Moffat still has another season in him, but because I think Moffat stopped really being involved with the show after his departure, so did River Song. Well, if you don't have any thoughts on the episode, why don't we get into the Cassie Profassi a little bit
I
today?
very rarely have thoughts on the episode because it truly doesn't matter. My thoughts on what we will be watching are 9 times out of 10 wrong. Or so wrong. Because here's the thing. If I think of something that I really want to see and that doesn't happen, I dislike the episode that much more.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Like when you got my idea was better.
Well, here's the thing. And part of like it filters into a little bit what's happening in our life right now. I have 3 guesses as to what the last part of my birthday present is. Mm-hmm. I don't want to tell you because I don't want to work myself up about any of them.
Gotcha.
Because I have bookmarked in my head what are the items, like which of these 3 would I be the most excited about? Mm-hmm. And so if I say that out loud and then it's not the one that I'm thinking, I'm going to be like, oh, well, I still need to make sure that I show excitement for it, mm-hmm. but I don't want to tell you. Same thing goes with Doctor Who. If I say like, yeah, it'd be really wonderful if this was an episode that like, yeah, it's River Song, but like if it had K9 in it, like, oh man, I really would love if it just...
River comes in riding on a giant K9.
Like,
Master, I have brought your wife.
Giant K9 is really tickling me right now. He's so big.
K99.
K900. Affirmative.
Correct. Yeah, this is
maximum defense mode.
It's just him steamrolling over aliens.
Pew, pew. He sets off like 3 nuclear bombs. K900, why?
K900, you blew up Cincinnati.
On the alternative, though, K.9 is extra tiny. Yeah, he just sets off. Just sets off like those little poppers that kids get during the 4th of July.
He's only 1 apple tall.
He's only 1 apple tall. See, so now I know we're never going to get that, and I'm disappointed prematurely. Man.
Oh, man. I will say, let's get into the Cassie for Fassie a little bit here. I think you will have a good time with this. I did say this episode was a Christmas special, and while it does not have a lot to do with Christmas, it does. The Doctor is introduced wearing a festive accessory. What do you think it is? Is he wearing a Santa hat, reindeer antlers, or an ugly Christmas sweater?
Oh. My first thought was some kind of hat. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Santa hat because that's a very easy thing to remove off of the Doctor and still have him dressed in his normal clothes.
Yeah, fair enough. And he's an old man. He's an old man with white hair.
I do like putting the Doctor in an ugly Christmas sweater, too.
Lots of jingly bells and... You just picture like him and his very like grumpy face as he like slides out of the TARDIS wearing just a vomit-colored sweater.
Ew.
A sweater that looks like a watermelon slapped his chest.
You said vomit. Because there's way more going off of that and the cylinders firing for that. I'm going to say it's an ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh, you're going to say ugly Christmas sweater. Okay.
Yeah, just based off of what you were saying.
All right. Additionally, in this episode, the Doctor has to retrieve a diamond from inside a person's body. What body part do you think it's inside of, Cassie?
Butt.
It's in his butt.
Kind of poop it out.
The Doctor is a proctologist today.
A diamond in a body part?
Mm-hmm. I will accept a general region.
Chest, then.
In his chest?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're...
Could you imagine having a bunion that's a diamond? Ouch. Could you imagine writing an episode of Doctor Who?
So that tells me Swarovski would not be interested in that partnership.
Could you imagine writing an episode of Doctor Who saying, oh my God, and there's a diamond, and it's going to be in a toe? No, chest is way cooler.
I mean, it's written by Moffat, and Moffat is a very weird man.
Could be somebody's whole ass cheek then. Not chest.
All right, so Cassie's predictions for this episode is the Doctor is introduced wearing an ugly Christmas sweater, and he has to retrieve a diamond out of someone's chest. And we will find out together as we watch The Husbands of River Song. But first, before we watch the episode, this will be part of our post-conceptions too, so there's not going to be like a pause here. This episode, because it is the button on River's story, I wanted us to revisit the end of River's first story. Because they do tie things back together, and I do think it's worth that little jogging of the memory. So there won't be like a pause between. Just letting everyone else know we will be rewatching that just for Cassie's benefit. I think it will help her quite a bit.
Yeah, I very famously forget things, so this will be like a little treat for me.
And we will be right back then after we watch The Husbands of River Song. Hey kids, are you looking for the next cool toy that's going to take the world by storm? Then you're going to love Brain Sand, the newest toy that's cool and fun and cool. Brain Sand! It's got everything you could want. Brains, sand, brains. Brain Sand! Brain Sand is the only toy that does all the things Brain Sand does, and we can give you a legally liable guarantee that there will never be another Brain Sand quite like Brain Sand. Brain Sand! Call now to get a second Brain Sand for free so that you can Brain Sand while you Brain Sand. How's the part where you cheer? And we are back from the Husbands of River song.
Are you crying?
Shut up. Of course I'm crying. Oh my God. I don't know if I cry harder than the Van Gogh episode, but I certainly cry more often. I think this is the most like open weeping of any episode I get. But this isn't about me, Cassie. What did you think?
This can be about you. I thought it was fine.
I think here's the thing.
I would like to unpack how you are so emotional. And perhaps this is also a conversation to have with a therapist, but.
Well, I would say, here's the thing. I will say for the whole, for the most of the episode, I agree with you. I think most of the episode is it's really entertaining and funny. But it's not like a deep story. The two parts that really get me are the first time where River is being interrogated about the doctor, and she's saying she, is full-throated conviction, does not believe the doctor genuinely loves her, does not believe he is there to save her, believes that their relationship was very one-sided. Mm-hmm. Which also in the scan of her relationship being with Matt Smith, where she is very much like the power of that dynamic every time.
Yeah.
And part of that is that Alex Kingston is an older actress than Matt Smith was. Mm-hmm. And Matt Smith was very, had a boyish whimsy to him. So while he was green. Yeah, while he was the doctor, he was he was a man who could defeat an army with a monologue. There was always a sense that if River walked in the room, River was controlling the room. Yep. And so I do think that she views their relationship as very one-sided, as very, I projected a lot of myself into it through sheer force of will. Mm-hmm. And, she says things like, you don't expect a sunset to admire you back. And there is a part of it where if you're, when you're really in love with somebody and and there's why does this person, and you're not feeling great. There's why does this person who I think so highly of, who I think the world of, even give me the time of day? Mm-hmm. It's just this person is so, pretty and talented and smart and funny, and I am a swamp monster. Why am I? why would they even look at me, let alone admire me back? And there's that's so genuine to someone be feeling their worst,
especially when that person that you have these thoughts about are damn near a god.
As close as you could probably get, yeah. And then there's a moment in particular that really gets me where King Hydroflax's robot body scans her and says, confirmed, she is not lying. And Peter Capaldi gets just this little moment of oh man. Yeah. They give him just 2 seconds of reaction, and he does the best oh River.
His attack eyebrows come in clutch.
They get set to stun. Yep.
They get set to sad.
And then, they sort of do a repeat of it of sorts at the very end. And that's where I really am breaking down, where she's having to acknowledge that this is the end of their relationship together. This is the last night they're going to have. This is a moment that apparently the doctor has always known was coming, because they have made the plan to come here and canceled multiple times. Mm-hmm. And now she's going through all the stages of grief, trying to have the doctor, you have to, I expect you to find a way around this and undo it. And I know that the doctor, what he says is there isn't a way around it. Some things can't be fixed. But what he can't say is, I tried to find a way around it and you stopped me. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was finding a way around it at the time, but I was finding a way around it and you said no. Yeah. It's one of those, this is a very layered conversation between these two characters that both know information the other has and cannot share it. Mm-hmm. The doctor having this moment where he's describing the two towers and how what's really beautiful apparently seems to be the distance between them, so that when when things work out just right and when you need them most, and he says there is a song, and I it's a very sweet thing to say about her, but the real punctuation on it is, she goes, well, if this is the last night we have, I just want to know how long a night on Beryllium is. And he finally, after all of this just breakdown of her thinking that, you can't expect a monolith to love you back. You don't expect a sunset to admire you back. These sorts of things, where she's just like, I think has convinced herself that the Doctor doesn't care. And then as soon as she asks how long is a night on Beryllium, and he leans in and goes, 24 years, which is a really long time, even for someone who is 200 years old. That's still her reliving an eighth of her life with him.
Yes.
And so it just gets me. Just that cheeky grin, the like, I understand like how you're feeling right now, the like this low point for you. And I have the two words that will make it better in my back pocket at all times.
I have the answer.
Yeah. The answer is you and I are about to spend a quarter of a century together.
Yes.
And I won't tell her I'm 1 billion years old now.
It has the same feeling and
4 billion years old.
The same send-off energy as the last episode, or the most previous episode.
Yeah.
Where we see Ashildr and Clara discussing the like, well, we're on our way back.
Uh-huh.
But
we could take the long way to get there.
The long way. So that we, the audience, can go, yay, time to think of all the fun, silly things they're doing. Same with the Doctor and River. It's, yay, now we get to think of all the places they're fucking.
They really should have maybe specified this was a hotel, not a restaurant, because that gets real weird. Are they doing it on every table?
TARDIS is big. Just can't go to Dock 7.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. What's the term for it? I really appreciate that ending to that button on the story. And I do think that's probably why they haven't brought her back, is like that's such a good place for that story to stop.
Yeah.
Of just the punctuation is River learns about the Doctor, about this Doctor's new face. The Doctor affirms all of his feelings for her, and then they fuck for two and a half decades.
Yeah.
It's just, and also I do think there's a lot of like really nice moments or nice ideas that they execute very well in this episode. Like this episode is in many ways an inverse of their first story, where in the first story River recognized the Doctor and the Doctor didn't recognize River, and now we have the reverse where River does not recognize the Doctor, and they found a way to make it work where the River just thought that 11 was the last one.
Yeah.
Like she thought that Matt Smith was, because that was the rule. The rule was 12 incarnations.
That was the rule. That was the goal then. Stupid stim.
Yeah, they thought that was only those.
I like that the explanation away is something happened.
Yeah, it's just a thing happened. He's like, oh, I should have thought a thing would happen. Like those are the parts that really get me, are the parts about River and the Doctor's relationship, especially because I feel like Alex Kingston does a really good job of portraying River genuinely not believing that the Doctor would be there for her anymore. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know if it's
something that a very strong, independent person feels.
Yeah,
because like I know that is something that I feel very like greatly at times, of just like nobody is coming for me. I have to like I am somebody that has to take care of myself, and it is something, I don't know if you can even chalk it up to like, oh, it's just like a woman thing. It's just strong, independent woman.
I do think it happens to women a lot, but
it is something where it's like there are no like fairy tales aren't real. Mm-hmm. If you want something done, you got to do it yourself. Mm-hmm. And to expect that a man is gonna man's gonna come in and save the day, no. I don't want that. Ew, gross. Absolutely not. You think I work this hard to only have a man come in and sweep me off my feet? Ridiculous.
Like I can't trust a man. Men are dumb.
Men are stupid. Men change their face.
Like what was the lie where she says like, "Are you thinking? Don't do that. You're a man. It looks weird."
Yes. But it's something where River is written really well to be exactly that. Just so fiercely, like River is almost too much of a woman.
I mean, looking at her narrative, she does come from like abusive parents, not Amy and Rory, but from when she was raised by the Silence.
Yeah.
Like, they trained her to be an assassin. They weren't exactly treating her very well.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a level of like, I was raised tough and strong and had to be independent, and then the love of my life is a guy that likes to go traveling all the time, so I never see him, so I really become self-reliant.
The love of my life is somebody that literally I never know what they are going to look like, and I don't know when they will be in the same time stream as me.
Yeah, and then I accidentally only discover like 2 of their faces.
Yeah.
I mostly get the chin one. Like that is the only real I think the only real disappointment for me with River Song is that it would have been fun to have her character meet more faces, but canonically it seems like she really only meets the 3, 10, 11, and 12.
I really wish we got some interaction between River and 8. There's just something so funny to me about forgotten Victorian doll.
I know Alex Kingston is very specifically upset that she never got to have an interaction with Jodie. She's like, you mean I didn't get to have a wife? You gave me 12 husbands and no wife?
Yeah. Lesbians.
Like, I also just like that. Oh, especially because even she even says in this episode she had
icon.
Even in this episode, River says that 12 reminds her of her second wife.
Yeah.
It's also, I think, that this punctuates Clara's departure too. This is like two of them departing one after the other.
This is the Doctor recognizing that in a very small way, this is also him saying goodbye to River.
Yeah.
But with the advantage of, well, I get to say goodbye for 24 years. We
get to have a 24-year last hurrah.
Yeah.
Which, you know, sometimes that's longer than some actual marriages last.
Yeah.
In human years, anyway. Can you imagine they get divorced on like year 12 and they get back together by like year 15?
Oh, I absolutely guarantee that happened. Could you imagine being with somebody for that long? Ugh.
I can imagine being with someone like half that long. Maybe just under half that long.
Like 10 years.
Yeah, 10-ish years. Yeah, something like that. Let's get into maybe the meat of the episode here, which is this.
Here's the thing. I hated Hydroflax. I loved Big Robot Mech Suit, though. I loved him.
You didn't care for the Taskmaster?
Hated him.
This angry head on a plate.
Is that really the Taskmaster?
That is, in fact, Greg Davies, the Taskmaster.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is as we were watching, I went, God, he reminds me of like a Brian Murphy type, which would make sense if he's just kind of a cheeky. There is a certain brand of like cheeky asshole, which means that they are so nice in real life, but they play absolute stinkwads so well.
There's something about like you have to know how bad someone else is to be able to like so you have to know how funny bad people are to do them accurately, and it's him being like. He's a head in a bag yelling out like, I will eat you. I will turn you into sand.
You will rue the day.
You will beg for my infinite mercy.
You're a head in a bag.
A head in a bag that has to go into sleep mode a couple times in the episode and gets woken up by a fork in the neck.
But yeah, biomech suit. Love.
Yeah, that's great.
I love him.
My favorite moment for Hydroflex, though, is an interaction between him and the suit where he's like, well, put me back. He's got this like expectant smile, just like, all right, let's get to it.
The suit's like, nah, I can't.
Nah, you're going to die in like 7 minutes.
There's decay happening, and also the diamond in your brain is still moving forward, so you're dead. Like, shh.
You're super dead. There's nothing I can do about that.
I need a new head. I'm so sorry.
Do whatever you have to do to keep me alive. And it's like, all right, understood. I have to get you a new head. Turn him into sand.
I do like that. In that moment, I was like, oh, that sucks. But that does solve the problem of how they're going to get the diamond out.
I mean, the other guys on the cruise ship would have no problem getting it out. Yes, hello. Bring me the gift. Give us the diamond. Give it to me.
Yeah, it was the reaching out, fingers splayed open, just give.
Give us the treasure.
Yeah, where you and I just. There's something very childish about. The expected hand out, which I'm sure if you're more sinister looks like give me, I demand it. But when you're just a couple of chuckle fucks, it comes off as,
I will say the way that the way that he frames it, I do think the actor does a very good job of finding a way to not make it intrinsically hilarious.
It was just you and me.
Yeah, no, because he's treating it like we are doing this in service of our king. So there's almost like a religious element of like, bring me the idol.
Yeah.
Bring me the scepter that I shall place upon the Pope.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
There's a very like there's a religious dramaticism to his motion, but yeah, when you and I do it, it's money, please,
Gib.
diamond, please.
Want it. I like the voice in the mech suit's
voice.
Oh my god!
Affirmative.
It scratched the same spot, but it was also the fact that I recognize this predates Hail Mary, or Project Hail Mary by quite a bit. But there were also times where the suit did the thing I like, which is just like, "What is happening?" Question. Oh, thank you. You've just confirmed all of my things of. So at work, we have headsets where there will be times where I will say something, but I don't add any inflection in my voice to indicate that it is not a statement. It is a question. So I have to be like, Statue of Liberty's crown is on stage, right? Question.
You accidentally like picked up a Rocky mannerism.
It's just is so much more helpful when you're on headset and everybody around me can't see me actively like making question face. So you have to hear question.
Yeah, I
so
do.
I really love I love this, like, what would you say, like 10 feet tall?
Yeah, you'd probably say he's about 10 feet tall.
Just this 10 feet tall man in a suit, and you can tell that just by the way that the shoulders are.
Yeah.
Because there has to be some kind of extension on actor arm to.
And you know that when there's someone else's head popping out of that suit, that means that man is sitting on the other guy's shoulders.
Yeah.
It's a piggyback ride happening underneath that.
I feel bad. I always forget the actor's name, but I love him.
Oh, you're talking
bald guy.
Oh, Nardole.
Because he was also Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
He wasn't. He was in this one. He was Tweedle 3.0.
Yeah. And he's also the brother,
Matt Lucas. That's his name.
Thank you. He's also the brother in Bridesmaids.
Yeah, he's a very funny actor.
He just has, kind of a read. He just kind of has the perfect face for comedy.
He certainly knows how to play it out. He knows how to lean into it.
He's an egg.
He's an egg. And in this episode, I mean, he's really leaning into comedy because this whole episode he's dressed like Stan Marsh from South Park.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
And I like when he like comes up from, he's like, the suit's like, I need to confirm this. And then they bring Nardole's head up and it's just covered in flop sweat. And he's like, could I say up here it's really very whiffy down there? He's baking inside this mech suit.
I do like him not yelling at the doctor, but just stop crossing your arms. Stop crossing your arms.
It's like, I can't help it. I've got cross arms. Oh, yeah. I do think that this episode could, it's called The Husbands of River Song. And I think that's because they were not allowed to call it the cuckoldry of the doctor.
Yeah.
Because this is the doctor just bumping into every other person that River has boinked. Including both the king of force of several planets, I guess 4 billion people, and
God, I hate him so much.
and then her mysterious Latin lover Ramon.
He was good.
That she was planning to take to the beach and has already picked out his swimwear. And the doctor decided, no, you're not doing that.
Swimwear is nothing.
What do you think that if Ramon was to still go as in the giant robot suit, would he wear like a Speedo or trunks?
Speedo. But they would have to paint it on. Rubber latex Speedo.
Graffiti Speedo. Graffito. Oh, man.
And you're right. Not a Christmas episode.
No, absolutely not. Like they name drop Christmas at the very beginning, at the very end, and that's kind of it. And it really is just like a name drop. The
doctor's opinions on carolers, though.
Yeah,
I feel that
carolers will be criticized.
Yeah.
And then he pops his head out. He's wearing the antlers. He's like, I'm wearing something on my head.
I am. There's a very small part of me that is grateful that I didn't guess either. I was wrong.
You were wrong on both
But
accounts.
I was leaning so heavily into hat.
Yeah, it was antlers, and I do like that the reveal is that the TARDIS made hologram antlers on his head to try and cheer him up after Clara left.
God, yeah, the Doctor really is in just kind of a sour mood, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably better now. He's getting 24 years of blinkage.
Well, now, but still, like, I can only imagine being in a situation where you have had to hear somebody talk about, like, you need to be brave, you need to be doctor for yourself, like, don't mourn me, and then spending billions of years
repeating it the same week over and over and over again.
To then be in a spot where you are able to save this person, but then also after twists of fate, saving this person also means that you forgot them.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that there's a part of the Doctor that's like, I know I'm so deeply upset, but I can't figure out why. Like, I know that this person meant a lot to me, but I just am having the damnedest time trying to figure out. And then to be in a situation where you're like, oh my God, my wife, I remembered.
Oh, thank God, my wife.
Oh, hooray, my wife. And she doesn't recognize my face. Cool.
He spends the entire first half of the episode being like, eh?
It's me, the Doctor. Yeah, the Doctor I hired. Don't interrupt.
And, there's a part of it where, I do think it's a little ridiculous that she can't pick up on it, but I do think they save it with that affirmation at the end where it's like, I do not think he loves me. I do not expect that he's here. Like, you can scan the whole parsec of the galaxy and I do not think you will find him. And she genuinely means that. And there's a part that's like, that's so, they take this like thing that has been funny the whole episode like verging on absolute absurdity to, oh, this is actually really sad.
Well, especially since she also reveals too, like, oh yeah, I fly the TARDIS all the time without him knowing.
Yeah, I've taken it before and I pop it 1 second back. And the Doctor's like, well, he'll know. And it's like, how will he know? He'll just know. And he's like, well, he's never noticed before. This cheeky bitch. But when speaking of that moment though, where she's talking about how she doesn't expect the sunset to admire her back, and then she's like, he is certainly not in love enough to be standing in it with me, and then she like looks to the Doctor, and that's the moment where she's like, oh.
I love how long they linger on her.
Yeah,
I love that. And then his first words to be, hi sweetie.
Hello sweetie. And then to be like, that's such a perfect moment, especially. I love and then it being punctuated with just one of my favorite spats in all of like television.
Mommy and Dad are talking.
It's, you are so doing those roots. And he goes, what? The roots of the sunset? I shall have to check with the stars themselves.
I can't imagine why you would.
Can't imagine. I personally would find that so entertaining. What, the roots of the sunset?
Before though we even got to that, I remember what I was going to bring up.
What were you going to bring up?
The Doctor going, good.
It's my go.
Turn. It's my go. It's what?
It's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Yeah, his whole Shakespearean monologue about how it's bigger on the inside.
My entire understanding of Euclidean geometry has been erupted. My understanding of the universal constants is forever changed.
That's how you do it the right way.
And then River's like, you want a drink?
I like that she opens up a capsule that I don't think the Doctor knew was there.
That's exactly what Capaldi's face says. It's just like, how long has that been there?
Which, again, is another strong, independent woman thing of being so hyper aware of your environment.
That you know exactly where to hide stuff from your husband.
Oh my God. There are times where I will point out quirks about the house we've lived in for years that you're like, huh.
How long has that been there?
I guess you're right.
I do really like when she realizes that he is there, that she does like sort of get her groove back in a way where she's like, I was just buying time until it happens. And he's like, until what happens? And she goes, hush, mommy and daddy are busy.
Yeah.
Which that's very funny to me. It reminds me on a very personal level, and I don't mind sharing this story because it's kind of funny. I'm not a mean person.
No.
In general. So if I am ever like really mean to someone's face, it's kind of shocking.
If you're really mean into someone's face, it's because you are big mad.
There was one time I was mean and I didn't even realize I was until it like came out of my mouth. I was in college and I was talking with one of my good friends, and there was one girl who we were both sophomores and she was a freshman, and her whole thing was to act like I'm just a little cute. I'm a cute kid. Like everyone loves me because I'm just an adorable little baby. And she had like an aggressive crush on my friend. So he and I, he was not into that. Like he was not into her whole like teehee cutesy behavior thing, partly because it was extremely fake. Like we could all tell it was fake.
Yeah. It's one thing to be just a little guy.
Yeah. It's another thing to be like Darla Dimple.
Don't you bring up Darla Dimple here in my house. How dare you?
But she just kind of like bounds into me and him already having a conversation to basically flirt with him, and we already know what's happening, and like she gets half a sentence deep and I just heard him go, shh, the adults are talking. A thing I had never said before. Jeez. And I have never said since.
Oh, ouch.
But I watched my friend. Like, here's the thing. I didn't even realize I had said it until after I had said it. It was one of those so like,
Zach, that's so mean. Yeah.
And my friend just start like you see the look at his face of like he can't stop laughing. He's like, oh my God, holy shit. I'm not that kind of guy.
I don't know. Maybe you are.
I guess for those 5 seconds of saying that sentence, I sure was. But yeah,
you monster.
She got half a sentence deep. She went, what? And just like walked out of the room. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from.
That's a core memory for her now, I'll have you know.
Oh, I hope it is. I hope it got her to change her behavior. Man, that was funny. Oh, it was a good time. Anyway, that's what just a very personal anecdote that episode reminds me of.
Mommy and Daddy are talking.
Hush, the adults are speaking.
I appreciated the amount of practical effects as well, especially the makeups.
Yeah, the makeup, I don't totally know how they pulled off. Like, I guess I do, because there's that one where he's like lining his face to like prop it off, and then you like go back and you see him actually like pull, because that's just
a makeup, and then I think that half of a head is practical, and they just layer the two on top of each other.
I imagine they have to do something like that, but it's very impressive when they pop it open and there's all this like goo, and he's got the
goo's real. The goo has to be real.
He's keeping this ball inside his head pocket.
What would you keep in your head pocket?
Probably my keys or my phone. Something that I have to use all the time.
I would keep my copy of Nintendogs up there.
Actually, you know what I would keep in my head pocket, Cassie?
What's that?
Pocket sand. Ew. Foosh.
Brain sand. Whoa, brain sand.
This episode of Who's My Doctor is brought to you by Brain Sand.
Brain sand.
I guess that's the ad now.
Guess so. You're gonna have to find a cool guitar riff to go. I'm gonna
have to find someone who could sound like a small child yelling the word brain sand.
I'll put out a notice at work. I liked all of the number of times that they put Hydroflax's head down on surfaces.
To let him, so you could have him talk through a table.
I like when he fell out of the bag and his face is smooshed against the ground.
Yeah, kill that body. Find the. Here's the only time where I really like. I wish Hydroflax had a different response. Is when when he's sending the body after River. He says, "Kill the female." And I'm like, that's your wife. At the very
He
least,
thinks so little of her.
at the very least, say something like "kill my wife," "kill the queen," like something like that. When it's "kill the female," I'm like, you sound so impersonal in a way that I don't think works for the character. Because he's a very carnal man. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a man who like...
Yes, but also when her response up to this point has just been like, my love, my life, I would move moons for you to every edge of the galaxy. I love you. To then just have him go, kill the female.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but also there is a part that he found out that she married him not for him, but for the diamond in his head. I would also at that point just go, you're terrible. You are all terrible. You are the dirt on which my robot feet stand.
I guess it's because they couldn't have him say "kill the bitch" in this family show.
Yeah.
Now, if it was an Australian show, they could probably get away with that for a family program.
Maybe, probably.
I do also like the I mean, it's obviously CG, but the moment where he does take the head off and he's like, "You were going to take off my head. All you had to do was ask." And it just pops off like a soda can lid and just sets it on the table in front of him. That is a way where you could tell that Hydroflax is terrible. Greg Davies must be wonderful to agree to act from beneath a table.
Yes.
For most of the episode.
To act from beneath a table or smooshed into the ground or from within a bag.
Speaking of other great moments of acting as a head is when Nardole has been strapped to the machine and they're walking out of the saucer, the flying saucer, and he's just giving the most British reaction to this ever.
It's too tall.
It's too tall. I don't like this. Please let me down. I don't want. This is scary. Like, it's very contained and understated and very like only trying to address the little annoyances, not the great deal of he cut my head off and strapped it to a robot.
Yeah, the bigger issue here, buddy, is that you no longer have a body.
He took your hat too. You're not wearing your little beanie anymore.
He left it on the body.
You left your beanie with the body. You can't wear a beanie with just a neck stump.
Here's the issue. That outfit has to stay together because it's technically a cosplay. South Park.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
I do like that in the year 5423, they're still using the same Fantasy Alley set.
Yeah, the same set as Face the Raven.
Yeah,
they just stripped it full of, popped it full of Christmas
they thought
lights.
We wouldn't notice.
Kaz is like, I clocked that immediately.
I love that set.
In a modicum of fairness, this would have been months between airing. This would, like, you and I got this 3 weeks apart. This would have been several months between.
Zach, remember, I have a lot of other things going on. I forget about the show the second we finish recording. I remember that set.
You remember the things that matter.
Yeah, like a set.
I probably could have asked you about the Singing Towers of Beryllium, and you would have been like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yep. I'm very glad we watched the River Song end before we began this.
Yeah, that was very silly.
Also, I thought that there were several diaries. I didn't remember that she only had the one.
The Doctor has several diaries. I believe River only has the one. I believe that was the case. I mean, maybe they had mentioned. Well, I mean, she also may have had a pre-Doctor diary.
True.
But she has this diary that was given to her by the Doctor, and the Doctor has like a whole encyclopedia of all of his. Like, this is my Century 100 diary. Mm-hmm. I think he even calls them his year 200 diary, something like that. His year 900, 1200, things like that. Mm-hmm. To give some compliments to Stephen Moffat here, I do think that he set himself forth with the challenge of tying up River's story, and here's the thing. I think Moffat is one of those writers that works best the more restrictions are placed on him.
Yes.
Like the Reaping Angels came up because they told him that they needed a monster that could be cheap.
Yep.
And so he came up with one that doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the best things New Who has ever come up with.
Yep. I agree.
And so I think when he was given the challenge of, you have to bookend the River story. So you had the story where River recognized the Doctor didn't recognize River. So this other one has to be where River the Doctor recognizes River, River doesn't recognize the Doctor, and from that spins, I think, a really interesting narrative where we get to discuss how River, like, we get to confirm that River does really love the Doctor. It wasn't just all like sex and power and adventure, because there's a lot of that for River.
Yes.
And she was, and also River was first brought into the universe to kill him. So I think there's a very real, like, you could question her motives and feelings.
Well, it ties a nice bow on an otherwise, like, River and the Doctor are star-crossed lovers.
Yeah.
It is a very Romeo and Juliet type of story where there's just no way that these two can be together forever.
Yeah. They are each other's time travelers' wives. Because
of the way that their time streams are. Just
yeah.
It's the simple thought of time travelers meet each other in reverse.
Yeah.
Which I just can't get over. I love that so very much.
And then to take it a step further, and it's not just in reverse, it's out of order.
In reverse, out of order. And it's something too where, just as somebody that I would say that I am more of like, I'm an advanced casual viewer of a Doctor Who. That being said, it's storylines like this where I'm like, oh, you can only really do this kind of a story in a show like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like, this would not work in any other thing, because in any other thing, then this would be the whole story. And this doesn't necessarily, I wouldn't want River and the Doctor to be the whole show.
Yeah.
That would not be interesting.
Yeah.
It's these little moments and these little pockets of time where they are together that are so meaningful then.
Yeah, and River even says that where it's happily ever after doesn't mean forever, it just means time, a little time together. And that's really, like, that's the story of their relationship. Their relationship is little bits of time together. And every time they are together, they are happy. And I appreciate that Moffat found a way to take this thing that he, I'm sure, just threw in as a line of the Singing Towers of Beryllium and made it into a metaphor for these two characters.
Oh yeah.
Like, where, Capaldi
that had to have been accidental.
I'm sure it was intentional when he sat down to write this episode, but when he came up with it initially, I'm sure the Singing Towers could have been like a whole, like, cityscape of towers, and now it's like, no, just these two monoliths. And him making that decision to be like, they have become this metaphor for them, where the thing about them that is unique and beautiful is the distance between them and the wind that when the wind literally blows in the right direction and brings them together. There's even I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but there's a cheeky thing where it's like the wind blows across the crystal layer and harmonizes them. I'm like, crystal's like the sonic screwdriver you just gave her. I think it's such a beautiful way to punctuate the story, and I understand why they have not brought River back, because this is such a perfect conclusion to their interweaving narrative that, I mean, it wouldn't ruin it, obviously, but it would make it different. And different is not always better. So there's a part of me that's like, I would love to see her come back. She's a wonderful character, a great beat.
And Alex Kingston doesn't age.
She does, in fact, still look basically the same.
I've said it once and I've said it again. That woman is a fox.
I mean, this would have been...
This was 10 years ago. Look at any picture of her now.
Well, I was saying, we watched the monologue from The Forest of the Dead, and that would have been 7 years prior. It's like 6 or 7 years before.
Yeah,
she looks the same.
The same.
She's half a decade older, and you would never know.
I mean, it just is a gift for some people, I guess, to look the same as they did in their youth. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Anyway, happy late birthday, Cassie.
Thanks.
I do think we can look into a little bit of how well Alex Kingston maintains that look throughout her life, because I think next episode, instead of us doing a proper episode of the show, I thought it might be fun to watch the story of River Song from River Song's perspective.
Oh, okay.
Like seeing things in her order, because we've seen them in the Doctor's Order now.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen them from River's Order, and they did put together a sort of retelling of the story from River Song's perspective. So we will, I think we'll check that out. I think that would be fun for you to see how the story looks to her.
Okay, yeah, fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and we'll find out about that on the next episode of Who Is My Doctor?
Who is my doctor?
Indeed.
Thank you. My voice was a little bit more Cyberman.
Yeah, there's some gravel in it. That's what makes it fun.
A little tinny.
Yes. Some of the effect will have to be added in post, but I believe a lot of it is just like this. A lot of how he sounds.
Who is indeed.
Damn, it shook my line. Hey there, everybody. Sorry this episode is so late this week. I've been dealing with some genuine exhaustion. Like, I didn't see a doctor, but I'm pretty sure it was like medical level exhaustion. Anyway, it just made it hard to work on things. So thank you all for being patient. I hope you enjoyed this conclusion to Series 9. I've got some special stuff coming up for the rest of the summer, including next week's episode where I made a little oopsie. I misremembered the River Song short as being her full story, but it actually cuts off at Series 6. So I had to edit together my own version with the missing parts. Hope it works. Special thanks, as always, to our Big Daddy Dalek patrons, Andrew Blewett, David Gansel, Travis Aiken, and Daniel Lindgren. And we will see you next Tuesday, because your Tuesdays are now Who's Days.